Hello everyone, and welcome to what I'm going to dub as the official first episode of my Saving Till Moro series. This is the first week of a new JP account where the ultimate goal is to save until Dokkan, Akatsuki, Bandai introduce Moro, Consumer of Worlds into Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. It's a very hype time for the community as of right now. Just last night, the 8th anniversary dual Dokkan Fest units had their details revealed and were introduced into the game. That being said, I'm skipping anniversary on my JP account and every banner until they drop the Goat Man. What you guys are seeing now is the gameplay from this week. The structure of these videos are going to involve me explaining everything that's happening in the gameplay and then discuss my thoughts about where the account is heading, what I plan to do next, and other general things pertaining to Dokkan Battle. So now, let's move on to day one. The first day picked up right where my last video left off. My goal was to complete all the board missions and get the free-to-play Chad of version Z Goku. Right off the bat, I went to the Saiyan Saga Dragon Ball story event. After completing all that, I went straight to the Dokkan Wiki to see what these board missions were because I, believe it or not, still can't read Japanese. To no one's surprise, they're a bunch of basic Dokkan stuff. I quickly completed the first set of board missions and then potentially, out of confusion or lack of place or purpose, I completed the Grade 8 Vegeta event. I didn't really know what to do here as there was just so much stuff to do, so I thought might as well just pick up some stones. So moving on to day two, the next day I continued to get these board missions done, grinding up the tech Super Saiyan Goku, who I forgot was only an SR on JP, and completing the basic Awakening Metal missions. Some of the cool feats of this were completing my first Dokkan event, being the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Z-Awakening my awesome, very coherent team. I made a pretty big mistake here though. If you notice, you'll see that I went back to grind the Saiyan Saga Dragon Ball story event. This is because the board mission gave me the copies of the TUR version Z Goku. Instead of feeding them into the super attack like I was supposed to, I went straight to the hidden potential system. However, after a bit of grinding, I got that fixed right up. So day three was by far the most productive day I've had. It started with me giving version Z Goku equips and playing through various events. I chipped away at the quest mode some more, traded some Baba points, and played for some of the hidden potential orbs. With this, I beat a simple easy A level, and then I finally completed all the board missions, granting me version Z Goku. With this, we kept the ball rolling as I also picked up the beautiful, wonderful, nostalgia-filled STR Vegito. And after this, I started grinding STR Vegito's super attack from the Super Vegito Dokkan event, which took me a pretty long time. I had really bad luck with those Vegitos. Vegito was then added to my team, giving me a super class of every type. This helped me out quite a bit, as now, when the game wants to default me to Vegito Blue, I don't really have to change it as I'm still getting Vegito Blue's full passive. I ended this day with grinding the Cell Saga story events, which I noticed were leaving pretty soon due to the movie celebration. Now, the strat here was to get the Goku/Gohan and the Vegeta/Trunks, primarily because they have their own set of potential orbs. I found out that of all the resources, potential orbs are the hardest to come across in the early game, so having a rainbowed unit without having to give those up would be incredibly valuable to me. I decided to start with the event that came first chronologically, getting me the STR Vegeta and Trunks. Day 4 opened with me wrapping up the Cell Saga story event by grinding the super attack of my Int Super Vegeta that I pulled in my first multi. I started the grind for the Tech Goku. Goku gave me a much harder time as the specific event, like the specific stage for his orbs, has 5 enemies being the Cell Juniors. However, Achadet's friend cleaned up pretty nicely as not only was he an AoE, but he's also a Goku family unit, giving me the nice boost. I must add that the progress moving forward for the rest of the week came to a pretty big halt, as over on Global, which is my primary account, the World Tournament was happening. And although I normally wouldn't put much effort into it, LR Jackie Chun was being released, and I just had to go for him. Love Jackie Chun, love that moment in the series. Day 5 involved me getting the last free-to-play Cell Saga unit that I could, being Yard Rat Super Saiyan Goku. I didn't have to get orbs for him, but this grind was pretty dang easy. The hardest part was getting the Awakening medals because I had no boost category characters. Now, when you don't have boost category characters, you only get 1 Awakening medal per, which kind of sucks as, he needed 20. So it was pretty unfortunate because although I could have, done this super quickly, I just had to do, 1 at a time. However, what was really unfortunate is that although I had these 3 story events done and I had 3 of the 4 characters necessary, I couldn't Easy A them. Their Easy A area was out, but I couldn't Easy A them because I still lacked the incredible gems to acquire the STR Android 18. However, I feel like this team is doing just dandy when it comes to grinding the story events or the lower level Dokkan events, so if I ever need them for that, I have them. Now, day 6, with me continuing my World Tournament conquest on Global, it was by far the least eventful on this JP account. I decided to throw my hat into the Dokkan event ring, and I tried to beat the physical Super Saiyan Vegeta Dokkan event. This is because the Int Super Vegeta, if you guys don't know, Dokkan awakens with his medals. And what you guys are going to see here at the end is that I take a pretty big L. I get to, I believe, God Vegeta, and then he just takes me out. Even with these free-to-play Rainbow units and Good Friend unit, I can't beat this just yet. And although this is, like I said, like a pretty big L, I'm going to think of it as a very nice, humble starting point for what this count will inevitably become. Now, before we get into the last day, I want to talk about the progress that we've made. Now, we can't beat the mid-level Dokkan events yet, but the story events have been quite the breeze. We've accumulated a lot of stones pretty quickly, and we've barely touched the Dokkan events yet. Nor have we touched the Dokkan quest events. Now, the Dokkan story event obviously is probably where most of my stones are going to be coming from, and they do give a lot of stones, so that's pretty cool. Something I think that's worth noting is how the game introduces all of the core features and the different content slowly but surely. With the completion of the board missions, the player gets a feel for just about every core mechanic in the game, whether that be potential orbs, skill orbs, awakening medals, Dokkan awakening. It's all really nicely done. Even with version Z Goku, the free card they get having an active skill, almost every mechanic is touched on pretty well. Also a fun fact, I'm not sure if you guys know this, I think you will see this in the gameplay, but the TUR for version Z Goku also has the Kaioken active skill, something I didn't know. I believe he's got to be one of the only cards that has a feature like that. Now, what's really cool is that once you unlock the classes of events, I think Dokkan does an excellent job at drip feeding the content to the player. That being said, I still think there is a big issue with the player being overwhelmed. Like I said, I had a moment where I was like, I don't know what the hell to do. But after creating a specific goal, I feel like the week went by pretty smoothly. Obviously, this is going to be very different if you're a new player. I have been playing Dokkan for years, so I kind of knew who to go for or what I should be doing. But if you're a brand new player, I'm not really sure if that would come across as naturally, we'll say. Something else I think that's really interesting here, and I'm sure you guys are going to notice this. Now, when I was playing Dokkan way back when on my global accounts, I never had this really cool problem, but when you're a new player on JP, you rank up so quickly. I say GP, but I bet it applies to global as well. And because you rank up so fast, you'll see that for the majority of this video, my stamina does not dip under its max amount. You'll see that for a good bit, I have the maximum amount of stamina being 999, and having under 100 stamina, I never dip under that throughout the week. Which I think is really funny. Now, this allows me to grind to my heart's content, and I'm probably going to miss that a lot once I hit the higher ranks, but these normal story missions, they rank you up pretty nice, which is a pretty good feeling. So now, let's discuss what's to come. I think with the 8th anniversary here, I need to grind the new units and all the daily growth events. These events will allow me to get some awesome potential and skill orbs. My plan is to let my tickets accumulate, and I think we'll do our normal tickets every other week. And our Dokkan Fest tickets, or the thank you tickets, I don't really want to touch until Part 2 comes out. As although Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, that literally is my favorite moment within the entire Dragon Ball series. And I would love to just spam their banner with the tickets. We don't know what's coming out for Part 2. As for units, I think I'm going to delve deeper into my previous reasoning for getting the Cell Saga free-to-play characters. With orbs being so limited, units that have their own potential orbs are incredibly valuable. I'm sure you guys can see where I'm going with this, but it's because of this that next week we're going to focus on the Ginyu Force and Team Bardock. I think with both teams, especially once I have them EZA'd, which will probably come in the week after, week 3, we can clear a lot of the hard content in the game. Especially with a friend Ginyu, and on JP's case specifically, which, I'm on, we got that friend tech Bardock. I think we can clear a lot of the Dokkan events pretty easily. We can easily clear the legendary missions, and something I'm really interested in is to see how we'll delve into the God event. Now, Obviously, Bardock is he's best suited for shorter events with the Scouter as compared to Ginyu, where he's more long events, but I think we can get some pretty cool stuff going on. Now, an overall goal of mine, and something that I've been thinking about a lot, is that these guys are going to help me with the Prime Battle LRs. Now, particularly LR Krillin is going to be really helpful with the World Tournament, although I don't want to think about the World Tournament anymore. Obviously, LR Jackie Chun is the best free-to-play character in the game at the moment. So LR Krillin is certainly going to be incredibly useful for helping me get him. LR Vegito Blue is another ultimate goal of mine, but I think he'll come soon enough. Especially with me doing these ticket summons, the hope is that I can get enough fierce battle characters to grind through the specific quests for the Batara medals. However, also, what's really cool is that with the incredible gems, we have a plethora of Batara medals. So I think that wraps up pretty much everything I have written in the script here, so I'm going to keep going on as the gameplay plays in the background. Now, I'm incredibly excited for the 8th anniversary. I love the 2 units that we have. I love their animations. I adore, like, the Spirit Bomb KO screen, like the finisher with Super Saiyan Goku with the Spirit Bomb. That is probably my favorite animation, favorite thing in all of Dokkan. Seeing Goku and Vegeta give each other the thumbs up is just so... It's awesome. It's wonderful and it's awesome, and I wish I could summon for them. We're going to resist the temptation to summon for them, and I'm just going to save on my global account. Speaking of which, for those who care, also on this week on my global account, I reached 2,000 days, meaning I got to EZA my 1,000-day Goku. So that was pretty nice, but this isn't about my global account. This is about my JP account. So in the future, I think I want to make, as promised in my previous video, I want to make some longer scaled commentary videos, video essay-esque videos about Dokkan. Now, what was funny is that I started around when the movie Celebration came out, I started a script for a long ranking list of all the categories in the game. I made it to about the 4th anniversary, which is the first 30 categories of the 80. And then I needed to take a break. I needed to take a break from that. I needed to take a step back because, you know, it was a lot. And now with, of course, I'm going to do it before the 8th anniversary because I knew the 8th anniversary units were going to shake up the game entirely. And, you know, here they are shaking up the game entirely. So hopefully that'll come out eventually. Another video I want to work on is something having to do with representation in Dokkan. Obviously, I think that's a pretty hot topic about which characters are and aren't represented as Dokkan Fests, LRs, who deserves to be, who doesn't deserve to be. I think that'll be a really fun video. And I think hopefully the 8th anniversary gives a pretty good opportunity for some of those characters who have been defeated by the Spirit Bomb to get the representation they deserve in the game. In reference to the Moro series itself, I do want to make a couple videos, longer videos centered around that. Obviously, they're not going to take away from these weekly updates we've got going on, but I would love to work on custom cards, like making custom kits for some Dragon Ball Super manga characters, as well as explaining everything that I could potentially summon for on this JP account. Now, obviously, I believe in my first video I said that I would only summon for Ultra Instinct Angel Moro. However, I'm going to be honest with myself. If they drop some other really cool manga characters, I think I'm going to summon for them as well, with the plan just being that, you know, maybe, depending on how long this goes, if I get, like, one copy of Ultra Ego Vegeta, I can continue saving until Ultra Instinct Moro comes out. So yeah, that's been another, I guess, basic channel update. One thing I would really like to do eventually is kind of wean my way into either other Dragon Ball video games, maybe, other video games in general that I like to play, or other Dragon Ball content. There have been a lot of analyses I've wanted to do about certain sagas, arcs. Maybe if I had a series where I reviewed and read all the arcs, that would be a lot of fun. Or potentially tackling the differences between the Dragon Ball Super manga and the Dragon Ball Super anime, I think would also kind of be a blast. It'd be a lot of fun stuff to do, and I hope that I can keep this sort of YouTube motivation thing I got going on going. So, just wanted to thank everyone for watching, and what you guys are about to see is that I think what I want to do is that at the end of every week, I should have mentioned this earlier, but throughout the entirety of the week, I did not collect any event. Well, no, I did collect event missions, but I didn't collect any of the basic Dokkan missions. I was going to collect them at the end of the week. That way I can tally all the stones right off the bat, instead of kind of referring back and forth into, oh, I got a stone from this event, and then I do one thing later, then I have to keep referring back to the event missions. So what you guys are going to see is me logging in to JP Dokkan for the first time since the anniversary. We're going to take a look at the banners. We're going to accept all of my missions, see how many stones we've got, and yeah, that'll be the end of this. So, without further ado, take it away, me. All right, with the data download complete, we get to rewatch this epic intro. I love the Spirit Bomb one. Oh, we got the video.
始めるぞ。用意をしろ。元気玉の用意だ。
みんな、オラに元気を可能な限り分けてくれ。頼む。宇宙のみんな、オラに元気を分けてくれ。サンキュー、ドラゴンボール。サンキュー、宇宙のみんな。
Dang, that is awesome. Woohoo, I kept my cumulative login bonus, or consecutive login bonus. Now, I love the theme we got going on here. Now, excuse me. Oh, where's options? Is it here? That's not what I want to do. Oh, nerds. You find... Here we go. Turn that up just a bit so there's not just ambience behind me. So here we go. First week done. We love to see that the anniversary is here. Look at these guys. I'm not touching them. I don't know. JP did not get discounts on the first round of the multi, but these banners are amazing. I'm super excited to summon for them on global. Super excited to use my tickets. Hopefully for these guys right here, but we'll see what'll happen. Got this really cool banner unit. Love Gamma 1. Strength Cooler, Full Power Frieza, the Gods, Blue Vegeta, Blue Gogeta, Super Vegito, and then GT Vegeta. Then over here on this side, we got the GT Duo. Love how Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, this is his 4th anniversary. He is the most represented anniversary, character in Dragon Ball. Love to see it. I really like their SSR art. We got the cool Nova on Ice. I've seen some people making a lot of jokes about how these two are a anniversary banner unit, but I'm not complaining really. I think Ice Shenron really needed it. Gamma 2, these guys, I actually did not pull these two on global, so hopefully when they come back, I'll get them. Namagoku, love him. The LR Super Saiyan 4s, gotta love them. UI Goku, classic. Tech Vegito, what a banger. And then Boo Tanks, awesome. Now something I'm really excited for is the currencies we've got going on here. Now we have this new Spirit Bomb currency and then the to-be-expected 8th anniversary currency. Let's look at the Spirit Bomb currency first since it's new. I'm very excited to potentially buy these new tickets. Obviously, I'm not sure what that means. I reckon that's like 2 times left and 42 days until they expire. However, I'm going to chase these first because, you know, these skill orbs are fine. However, I'm not sure how good the free-to-play Power of Witches team is as of right now. And then something I'm really hyped for is to collect these wonderful, well, I mean, you know, they're not that good, but these awesome treasure cards of the win-lose characters, these Gokus here, and the previous anniversary characters. In particular, because, you know, it's the Buu Saga, Kid Buu stuff, I really want the Rock of Victory, Scissors of Defeat, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta. Pretty excited for that. But let's finally accept these gifts here. So boom, we got 30 stones, a plethora of orbs, we love to see it. 77 stones, another 30 stones, oh my goodness. And we got 144 stones for logging in. That is insane. We got some tickets here for the 77 multi. We got the 8th anniversary ticket here. We got a thank you ticket. We got these 5 Gokus who, you know, hopefully is, well, not hopefully, he's probably better than most of my team. So we'll definitely take that. And then finally, we're going to end this video off by accepting all of the missions from the week. So let's go here. We have all these corn missions. We collect those. Boom, 35 missions there. We love the 35 stones there. We love this little Goku here. Elder Kai, these orbs and stuff. Awesome training items. We'll take it. And we're going to go to King Kai. Now, there are a lot of these growth missions, which is why I haven't really completed them. I thought they were more akin to these missions here. But let's accept those. And we got another 79 stones. Ooh, I also, oopsie daisy. I accidentally collected from the GT Vegeta event as well as the Goku event, so I have to see how many stones I acquired from that. But it's all cool. It's the 8th anniversary. We're chilling. We'll accept that. And from the Portal of Memories, I just have some of these events here because I completed getting this Goku. We'll take those really cool training locations. And bada bing, bada boom, that concludes the second/first episode of the Moro series. Saving till Moro, wait until Moro gets added into Dokkan. And you can see we're already off to an excellent start with 605 stones. That is insane. And so we got 7 stones here. And oh boy, we get a lot of cool SSRs from here. I'm really excited to do that. Tune in next week where I'll do some live summons here, and we'll see who we can get. Let me check who's featured here. You can see who's probably a lot of characters. Now, obviously, any LR would be great. However, we're not going to go in with expecting an LR. This guy's mid. This guy, I believe he just easy in. I believe he's all right. This guy's kind of mid. These guys are okay. This guy's okay. Tien was good on release. And Hercule's godly. Kabito Kai's good. This guy was good. He's kind of bad now. This guy I've seen some use in, some easy A's, so that can be interesting. This GT Goku, if I ever get panned, will be awesome. This GT Goku, I feel like can be coming up on an easy A kind of soon, so we'll be on the lookout for him. Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta here. Glad he got a Dokkan. Hopefully he gets an easy A soon. Trunks and Giru, they're a pretty good, well, I mean, they're a mid-2022 banner unit, but 2022 stone per unit nonetheless. Goten and Trunks, awesome defense stacker. This guy they were good. I think they might be all right now. Bull is okay. Texan, I need the other Shadow Dragons to run him with. Physical Nova, pretty bad. I would say a pretty badly designed unit. Into Oceanus will take for the Peppy Gals, and we just got some SRs here. SRs are still going to be pretty valuable as they give me some pretty nice battle points, and if I pull characters like this Sin, or this Super Saiyan 2 Goku, or this Strength Buu, or this Iku, you guys get the idea, can make for some pretty good filler options, or fierce battle characters to get Strength Vegeta Buu. So that being said, we're done here. Very excited to summon next time on this. Can't wait to get, honestly, any of these 3 on the front line here would be amazing. But that concludes today's video. This has been Tough Man Gaming. Hope everyone has an awesome week, and we'll see you guys next time.